Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Edo Firmansyah. Today I want to talk about the matter of the introduction of linguistics. The title is Anthropolinguistic and Ethnolinguistic, the two important branches of linguistics that help us understand how language and culture are deeply connected. I will explain several key concepts and give simple everyday example so they easy to understand. Alright, first let's start with the anthropolinguistic. Anthropolinguistic is the study of language in relation to human life, culture, and social behavior. It looks at how language is used in rituals, tradition, myths, and daily interaction with a society. Anthropolinguistics are interested not only in grammar or vocabulary, but also in how language reflects human values and ways of living. For example, in many tradition Indonesia ceremony, special formal language is used to show respect to elders or ancestors. This show how language function as a part of culture practice, not just as tool for communication. Next is ethnolinguistic. Ethnolinguistic is focused on the relationship between language and specific ethnic group. It is study how a language expresses the identity, worldview, and culture knowledge of a community. Through language, we can understand how an ethnic group categorizes nature, family, or social roles. A simple example is the many local words for rice in Indonesia culture, such as padi, beras, and nasi. This word reflect how important rice is in daily life and culture, especially in agrarian communities. Now let's move to language and culture. Language and culture are inseparable. Language is a part of culture, and culture influences how language is used. Culture norms determine how people greet each other, show politeness, or express emotion. For instance, in Indonesia culture, people often ask, "Sudah makan?" which literally means, "Have you eaten?" This question is not always about food, but a friendly way to show care and politeness. In other cultures, this question might sound strange or unnecessary. The fourth concept is the linguistic relativity. Linguistic relativity is the idea that the language we speak can influence the way we think and perceive the world. Different languages may encourage speakers to notice different aspects of reality. For example, some languages have many words to describe colors or direction. In everyday life, English speakers often use left and right, while some indigenous communities use north, south, east, and west instead. This affects how people understand space and orientation. Finally, let's discuss speech community. A speech community is a group of people who share the same language or language variety and follow similar rules for communication. Members of speech community understand when, how, and to whom certain expression shall be used. An everyday example is studied at school. They may use slang and informal language with friends, but use more polite and formal language when speaking to teacher. Even though they speak the same language, the rules change depending on the community. Yeah, I think it's enough for me. Uh, it's my video review about the ethnolinguistic and anthropolinguistic. Sorry, anthropolinguistic and ethnopolistic. Ya, jika ada salah kata mohon maaf, saya kiri. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.